Hi Libra, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your December tarot reading. And previous to the video I was shuffling and these cards jumped out and I decided that's it. That's what this is where I need to cut. So I cut them and laid them out before I started the video because I get talking, and then I'll start shuffling again. So I just laid them out. So anyway, that's what happened. Here we are, all right? So these two cards jumped out, and you have the Moon and the Seven of Cups. And so it looks to me like you're confused about your options. You have a lot of options, there's many possibilities that you could do. And it's part of you wants to do them all, but you're confused about which you should really pursue, focus on, okay? And it's not clear to you at this time. So my advice is to wait a couple of days. I always say wait a couple of days past the new moon or the full moon, whatever moon is talking about you. Usually it's moon energy. Wait a few days and it will become clearer, okay? You have some pretty powerful cards here, Libra, I'm gonna say. You begin with the Ten of Rods. And the Ten of Rods, for one thing, the 10 is completion. It's the end. It's something, in this case, something that you're giving up. You're giving up the fight, you're giving up because whatever it is, it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of work. It's a big task that you're dealing with facing. And I think that you're at the point where you're like, okay, I don't want to do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, whatever it is. And sort of feeling overwhelmed and so ready to let go of this at this time. Maybe last year you were ready to fight tooth and nail for it, but now you're getting prepared to move on because I just don't think you can do it anymore or care to, okay? Your challenge is to move on. You really want to, but your challenge is to. And where, like I said, you're confused about your options right now, where this new beginning is. You want to be with people, around people. You want to, so this new foundation, setting down new roots, whether it's a physical place or it's a group of people, where you're active in your community or with a group of friends. So this is your challenge right now, is to let go of these burdens, these responsibilities, and move forward. It's because it's what you really want. It's what you really want. There's something about the past that you're still clinging on to here with the Six of Cups. You're still clinging on to this past. You're holding on to something, perhaps because of the past. It's hard for you to let go of it. It could be very sentimental in some way as well. It could hold a lot of sentimental value. So this is perhaps why it's difficult for you to proceed forward. In the foundation, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is, for me, it's kind of mature energy. And it's also ready to, she's about the harvest, the fall, which we're in right now, and she's making, like, I see the Queen of Pentacles, she's making an announcement, okay? She's ready to share. In this one, she's pregnant. She's ready to begin a new life, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles wants something new, to begin something new. And it's saying this all down your center row here in your core. This is what you want, okay? You're getting ready. I'm going to tell you, you're getting ready. You're going to be making your move soon. In the past, just passing out of your life, you have the Star. And the Star is transformational energy. You're washing away something, whether it's old feelings. You may be processing something like a loss, all the same. it's washing away something, okay? Like I said, you're ready to leave something behind to embrace something new, to embrace something new. It's a little bit difficult for you. This is a transformation card, big time, the star is, and like it's not about just letting go of something. It's about being open to the something new. It's making space. It's making space in your life, okay? And in yourself too. There may be some sort of new spirituality routine that you adopt in your life. Maybe it's just going for a walk, meditating, saying affirmations, lighting a candle in the morning, and having a good intention for the day. Whatever that is, you're bringing it. You're bringing it. And then you have the High Priestess coming in. So this is your immediate future, okay? And the High Priestess, she really trusts her intuition. We all know that she's about her intuition. She knows when it's right to do it. She usually gets the feeling way before she's actually going to take the action that change is coming. She knows change is coming. She can feel it in the wind. She can see it in the stars. But the change, she waits for the right timing. That's the thing about the High Priestess, okay? She knows what to do with the magician energy, but she knows there's a time and a place. It's the right timing. So you are preparing, okay? Here in the where you are now, you have the Page of Swords. And, there could be some sort of, you could be hearing something. But I get a feeling this is, in some ways it's confusing, but in some ways it's about some sort of possibility for you, okay? You're getting information and it's something new that I think you're really interested in, however, you know nothing about. But you're researching, you're learning, you're figuring it out. Also, there's something you're practicing here. I feel like you're practicing, you're getting ready for something. Like I said, you may adopt a new routine in some way, but it's new, so you're needing to practice it, okay? How others are seeing you or influencing you is the Ten of Cups. They also see you ready to move on, ready to leave something. And this is either a labor of love or something that you care about that you're leaving behind, okay? And it's not a bad thing. It's not this big devastating thing. It's just difficult because it's something that you really care about, okay? So, but anyway, this is to embrace something new, like I said. So, and it's a happy thing. You're really happy about it, but I just don't think it's easy as it sounds. In your expectation position, you have the Three of Rods. So you want to start getting ready, for this transition, whatever this transition means for you, whether it's a job, a home, or I don't think it's relationship. I think this is more about your life, And so you're getting ready. This is what you really want. You want to be prepared for when this time comes, because like I said in the High Priestess, that it's coming, okay? And then you have the Seven of Swords, okay? So the Seven of Swords is feeling, this guy is taking off in the night. He's deking out because he doesn't want to make the big production of leaving, or maybe doesn't want people to know that he's leaving, okay? He's also leaving with information, goods that doesn't belong to him, or doesn't have a right to. And this could be actual things, it could be information or whatever. It could be someone talking out of turn. But anyway, there could be, because I feel like you're getting prepared, but there's some sort of business you got to take care of. Um, Because I think you're aware that someone is trying to get away with something, or, I also feel like you want to get an upper edge on a situation here too. This is why you take your time when you're making decisions, when you're making your moves. That's why this takes you a while, because you really like to look at all the angles, Libra. You like to see, like, figure it out, see all the angles before you make your move. Like I said, you like to be prepared, okay? And I feel like there's something. It feels like a greediness is what it feels like. Someone's being greedy, and I don't know why, but that's just what I feel like. Someone's trying to be greedy. They want more than their share, is what I feel like, okay? So whatever that has to do with. So, what does Libra need to know for December? It looks like there's so much sunshine coming into your life. And that's what you're trying to create. You're trying to create that. You're just not exactly sure how or where, perhaps. Um, you have the Eight of Cups. So again, ready to move on, leave something behind because it doesn't fulfill you completely anymore like it used to. Okay, there's something missing for you now with it, right? It's not the same anymore. And the Empress. You got such big, powerful female energy in this, okay? So this is beginning something new. This is a new creation, really. And the Queen of Pentacles says that too, a new creation. You're creating, growing, establishing something new that's going to, I think it's going to affect others, because both the Queen and the Empress, Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, have a ripple effect on things. It affects other people. They get the bounty of whatever happens here, you know. So you're definitely preparing to bring something to life here. Wow. And you could tell, because you have these two tens. You're ready to leave something. I think it's something you care about behind. I don't think it's a person. Could be a person. If there's something to do with the person, I don't think they're there anymore. And but I think it's a job, it's a business, it's a home, it's something that you've put yourself into, really. Is that it? I feel like that one is too. All right, I don't want to read too much because these ones you can really go on with. Oh, interesting. It's so interesting that you got two owls. An owl is aware, like they see everything, eh? And they listen. So they watch and they listen. They pay attention before they speak, before they give their very wise advice or counsel. And you have number one after the storm. So this is like an ace, okay? And the sun there behind the owl. And the owl has that incredible complex prism in its grip, this plan, this incredible complex plan. You can see it way off. And you have be the hunter. not the hunted. That's that, you know, see, that ties in with this Seven of Swords somehow, I think. Let's see. All right, so number 1 and number 8. Number 1, we know we can go back here. Okay. Pardon me. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You may even feel, oops, I should put this up, excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. Again, released. With the release of tension, relief of freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. Without this building and releasing, we would suffer from the boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds creating unnecessary burdens upon us. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm as but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. Okay? So now, be the hunted, not the hunted. Do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? You're being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. And in doing so, you will be open. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom of the medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken, see what is hidden in darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power and magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Wow. Very interesting. I love that it said Mother Nature because you got her. You got Mother Nature herself here in your reading. So this is really, really powerful. And it feels really natural. Just like let it play out. Let it unfold. Okay? But you're listening, watching, and taking in things. I told you your awareness is very high, and I think you're well aware that this is something's not, and something's going on. Someone's trying to possibly get away with something that they they're not talking about, or you have no awareness of, you don't see it in the plan that's the plan that's been laid out. So just, yeah, be the owl, be the empress. But that is amazing, Libra. I love your reading. I love your reading. I think it's kind of cool that you're Libra, with the scales and the balance, and you've got two owls. Anyway, I am doing a December special from the 1st of December to the 20th of December, and it's $50 readings. If you would like one, you can contact me at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com. Otherwise, I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you enjoy this month on your holidays or wherever you might be. Take care, and I hope this reading helps you on your journey. Anyway, bye now.